What up, B Squad? It is your boy JB, and I am here today with the review for Love During Lockup, you guys. Sorry that this video is late, but we're here. Love During Lockup, Season 4, Episode 29. Episode was titled Ride or Die, you guys. So, before we go ahead and get into the review, if you guys are watching this video or any other on the channel, and you guys aren't yet subscribed, I need you guys to do me a solid favor and stop taking me out on this date and having me pay for it at the end of it. You guys know the routine. You can do me that favor by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, turning your post notifications on, and sharing the video. And with that out of the way, without further ado, let's discuss Love During Lockup, shall we? All right, you guys, thank God next week is the season finale because I am over this cast. So this review is probably going to be kind of short because this episode really don't feel like it gave me a whole lot to talk about because you guys know how I feel about a lot of these couples. I can't stand them. So let's start up with the one person that I can't stand the most. That is going to be Mark. So you guys remember the last episode that Mark and Sensei, well, she ended things with Mark, right? Well, Mark has moved on to another inmate, and I was like, oh, great. Please don't bring him back because this girl is supposed to be getting out of prison soon. I'm like, even if she is, we TV do not bring this man back for another season. I don't like him. I don't like seeing him. I don't want to see him again, and I couldn't care less, right? So he's talking to this new girl. He has his mom over to his place, and the girl calls him, and he wants the girl to talk to his mother. I was like, say what now? So I guess this is a way for him to try to make up for the last conversation that she heard with him and Sensei. But yeah, this conversation didn't go too much better either, right? Because he asked her some of the most ridiculous questions. Like he asked her about if she's into girls. She said yes. Then he was like, would you know, about marrying her? I'm like, say what now? I was so glad that his mama called him on it and said, he comes off like a weirdo. Girl, he don't come off like a weirdo. He is a weirdo. It's given that he can't meet a woman in the real world, so he has to go into the whole realm of finding women who are available but physically unavailable. That's all it gives to me. And like I just stated, we TV, for the love of Jesus Christ, do not bring him back for another season. Don't give him the Ty treatment. I'm begging you. Let's pause here and move forward from him. Child, since we're talking about Ty, let's go ahead and get her out of the way. So when it comes to Ty, there is something seriously wrong with that woman. I don't know what it is, but there is just something wrong with Ty. Because we see Ty, so Ty is on the phone with yet again another inmate. And I'm like, why? I just don't understand the fascination of talking to multiple inmates. These men are not available to you. Yes, they may be single, but they're not available. Like, if you want to go see them, you can't just say, oh, okay, let me go down the street to so and so's house, or oh, let me set up a date for me and so. You can't do that. I just don't get it, right? So also, the other thing that I noticed in this episode with Ty is, so Ty got her teeth fixed, right? She got her teeth fixed. But when she opens her mouth really wide, she's still missing her teeth. She's still missing some in the back. I'm like, girl, you didn't get them to put some in the back too? Like, damn. But okay, that ain't got nothing to do with me, right? So she went home and her daughter is there. The kids on this show, they tell their parents the truth, and the parents just don't fucking listen to them. Because her daughter basically told her, you are delusional. What are you going to do? You're going to keep talking to these inmates? What, they in jail for 45 years? So you're going to, baby, when she told her, you want them to get married when they get out, but they're actually going to be burying you, I was like, damn. At least she told her the truth. At least she told her the truth. So then Ty told her daughter she was going to the cemetery. She's like, what are you going to the cemetery for? So she then pulls out a bottle and a onesie. So Ty wants a baby, right? And she's talking about she's manifesting that and a man, and the spirits got. I was like, oh my God, what the fuck is going on here? Like, Ty is delusional. She is so delusional, right? So at one point, her daughter got so pissed off at her, so there was a bowl of cereal on the table. Her daughter just swiped the bowl of cereal. I was like mother, like daughter, huh? But I noticed her daughter, she looked in the camera. I was like, y'all really can't make, like, y'all really are not that good of actresses. Ugh. That's why I don't really believe her scenes 100%. But hey, it is what it is. But let's pause here and let's move forward to the next couple. So the couples that I got left are some of the most delusional, minus one who I don't think she's delusional. I just don't know what's going on in her mind. Let's talk about it. Justine and Michael. So in this episode, Justine is now coming to the point like, okay, let me ask some questions about this car. And I wasn't even worried about the fact that the car was hot or not, right? My concern was, girl, he bought this car. Do you have the paperwork to show that you own this car, right? Do you have the title? Can you go get the registration done on the car? But there were so many questions that was running through my brain, and she was just driving around in the car. Now, granted, it does have, I'm pretty sure it has a dealer tag on it, but that dealer tag only lasts for so long. So where's your license plate coming to? Like, where's your license plate at? How long is it going to take before you get your license plate? Like, your registration, like all that kind of stuff, your state inspection, like all of that stuff. More specifically, do you have the title in the glove compartment of that car? Come to find out, Justine had shit in that damn car. So I'm like, wait a minute. So instead of you worrying about driving around in a hot car, you're driving around in a car that you can't prove that you own. I was like, ain't that bad up? Okay. Because the guy was asking her, he was like, so does he have a driver's license? She says, no, he doesn't have a driver's license. He's like, well, how in the hell did he get the car? Because in this state, you have to have a driver's license. And I was thinking the same thing. I know in certain states, you have to have proof of insurance. Like here in Texas, we have to show them our driver's license, and we have to show proof of insurance before they will give you the keys to your car. So I was just thinking that to myself. I'm like, what did he prove to them to get this damn car? Where did he buy this car from is the question. It don't sound like he went to a dealer. Like, I'm like, well, it don't sound like he didn't go to, it's not that it doesn't sound like he didn't go to a dealer. I know he didn't go to a dealer. Who the fuck bought this car? Who went and purchased this car? And then the fact that Justine says he has her information. So Michael must have gave your driver's license to somebody else to go and buy this, girl. Ain't no way in all of hell. So the car is in fact titled to Justine, but the car salesman is still telling her, girl, you need to get all that stuff together, because if you get pulled over and you don't have the registration, you are going to get, they are going to pull you over. Okay, girl. So then we see Justine. So she's telling, she's on the phone call with Michael, and she's telling Michael about it. Michael is upset, talking about she's questioning his integrity. And I'm like, integrity? Didn't you sell drugs and fentanyl? But we question, okay. Okay. So he was cussing at her. She said, don't swear at me. And then she brought up the fact that he bought cars for other girls. He told her that don't matter. Well, technically, it really doesn't matter, the fact that he bought other women cars. I mean, it just says that you're not special. That's all it says. So he eventually got up and left the phone call. I was like, well, hey, it is what it is. I couldn't care less, right? Let's pause here and move forward. You guys, let's talk about Emily and Dauri real quick. It's going to be real quick. Emily and Dauri, this relationship is just dumb on both parts. So Emily is playing Dauri, right? Dauri, I feel so bad for him because he doesn't realize he's getting played. This fool signed over power of attorney to this girl who don't give a fuck about him. And I don't think little man see it. So Emily is telling her friend that she's getting ready to go, she'll be going to see Dauri pretty soon. I'm like, girl, bullshit. You are not going to visit that man. Why are you? And then when you look at her talk about her going to visit him, her friend was like, are you excited? She's like, I don't know. I'll know when I get there. I'm like, girl, the fact that you're so nonchalant, that alone tells me you are not at all interested in going to see this man. And that alone tells me that you ain't going to go see this man. Like here's my thing when it comes to Emily, because I really don't like Emily. My thing with Emily is, if you don't want to go see the man, if you don't want to be with the man, if you caught the man cheating on you and everything, why not just end the damn relationship? It's not like he's doing anything for you. The man is locked up in prison. So what are you stringing him along for? I don't get it. It makes no sense to me. Why is she stringing this damn man along? Like, it doesn't make any sense. What are you getting out of it? Is it a case study for you? It must be a case study for her in her class. Because, girl, other than that, it makes absolutely no fucking sense to me. So then Smoke is out with his girlfriend, right? And Dauri calls him, like, Emily would be mad if she knew I was talking to you. I don't think Emily would give a rat's ass about you talking to Smoke. I think she was just blowing smoke up your ass. So Dauri let it be known that Emily did not come and visit him. Smoke was like, man, you got a better chance of seeing the homies that get out of jail when you get out than seeing her. I was like, unfortunately, I agree with Smoke. Smoke might not be my favorite person, but I do agree with Smoke when it comes to Emily. Baby girl is playing the shit out of him. And little man just don't see it. So you guys, that's it with Emily Dauri. Let's pause here and move over to the next delusional couple. We just gonna go ahead and get Melissa out the way too. Melissa and Louie. Melissa is a nutcase. She is a stalker. First of all, so she's leaving the hotel room. Why did this moron take some pom-poms with her? What were you expecting to do with them pom-poms? I saw her put them I'm like, oh my God, this girl is still stuck in high school. They need to put her in a mental institution. Like, I know when it comes to reality TV shows, they always give, like, when it comes to shows like this and Big Brother and all that, was kind of like most reality shows when they're casting new people, before they put them on the show, they typically give them a psych evaluation. Did y'all not give Melissa a fucking psych evaluation? Because this woman is a nutcase, a lunatic, a psychopath. She's crazy. She's a stalker. Something is wrong with Melissa. So Melissa is going to go see Louie, and Melissa wants Louie to answer all the questions for her. And I'm like, you dumbass. Louie is in prison. You do know that when people get out of prison, they're not exactly free. They still have a ball and chain on them because they are on parole, meaning they have to check in with a parole officer every so often, right? Got to do drug tests, got to do this, got to do that, got to have a job. So the man is in Georgia. Why do you expect for this man to get out of prison and automatically just come to New Jersey with you? Of all, I would be scared shitless to go anywhere with Melissa. So she goes to see Louie, right? Then she comes out and she says that Louie was annoyed with her. Girl, I bet you he was. If you talked to Louie the way that you talked to the cameras this entire season, I bet you he was annoyed with you, because I've been annoyed with you every episode that I've had the displeasure of seeing your face on my television screen. So yes, I'm pretty positive Louie was annoyed with you just as much as I am, because I would prefer to not look at Melissa, see Melissa, hear Melissa's voice, anything involving Melissa. I would prefer it not to happen, right? So, she tells us that Rutu had told Louie that, she had came to her class. So Melissa wants to sit here and play stupid like she didn't go to that woman's class to basically stalk her. Melissa, go to hell. Kindly and respectfully, go to hell. Okay? You did not go to that woman's yoga class to take a course or anything. You went to that woman's yoga class to scope out who she was and to see if she was sleeping with Louie. Which, girl, I don't know how in the hell she's sleeping with Louie, and you ain't even slept with Louie, and Louie's in prison. WeTV, don't bring Melissa back either. If Louie gets out of jail, don't bring her ass back on this show. Let's pause here and let's end the episode. Okay, you guys, last up, let's talk about Jessica and Dustin. Jessica. First of all, Jessica, you think too highly of yourself, right? You think that the prison is targeting Dustin because you used to work for DOC, right? Ma'am, you ain't that damn important. Let's put number one on the table. Number two, let's put this on the table. The reason that they are going after Dustin is because Dustin is on fucking meth. And Dustin has been doing meth in prison. So they have done that to him. They're not just going after him because of you. They're going after this man because he is doing some illegal stuff in prison, smoking meth. So his cellmate calls her to tell her that they've taken him again. Like I said, she keeps thinking that it's about her. Ma'am, again, you're delusional and you're not that important. You think too highly of yourself. So then this dimwit wants to move her daughter like she's still talking about moving her daughter to Tennessee. I'm like, you dumb ass. Your daughter, and I'm not saying that Louis would do anything with your daughter, but why would you put your daughter in a position where a man who is damn near like a few years older than her, why would you put your child in a position like that? I would never, like, no. You don't even know him like that. I'm so glad that her daughter said she's gonna stay there where she is in Florida and not go with her. And Jessica's like, her daughter's her everything. Girl, I couldn't tell that your daughter meant anything to you because you are still going to move for a man that you. And I'm glad that her daughter even spoke some real stuff to her. Talking about you don't know what he's gonna do when he gets out. He could revert back to drugs. I mean, for God's sakes, the man is still smoking meth currently. Currently. Not past tense, not past present. Currently smoking meth, and you still want to move to fucking Tennessee. Girl, you a dumbass. That is all I got for this episode, you guys. Please let me know what you guys thought about this episode in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notifications, share the video, you guys. And until the next time, stay safe. Take care of yourselves, you guys. Be blessed, and I will see you guys later. Bye, guys.